There's gotta be another way.
I'm a fucking disappointment. Metroid on the NES is one of the first truly great sci-fi action-adventure games. Initially releasing in 1986 for the NES,
This fucking garbage oven.
the NES had its fair share of good games at this point, but this one was different. It was set in space, which basically meant black backgrounds. I have to admit, I'd never really gotten into the Metroid games. Sure, I played Metroid Prime for the first time last year, and
Holy shit, this game is good as fuck.
I absolutely loved Prime. The level design was top-notch, the gameplay was so fun, and getting all the upgrades was satisfying as hell. The music was probably some of the best in any game. Everything in this game, just running around, exploring, discovering things, was all so much fun, and it got my hopes up for Metroid 1. Did Metroid 1 live up to Prime and maybe even surpass it in its own way?
No.
Well, let's stop beating around the bush and boot this game up. And by that, I mean, boot up the emulator, grab the Xbox controller. I'm a fucking disappointment. This is Metroid 1 running on an emulator because my NES is broken.
This song is never gonna stop, is it? Damn it, I'm dead already. Oh shit, it's a password! Quick, grab your notebooks. 0, 0, 0.
So now that we've got our password down, let's figure out where to go. Ah, vertical shaft, I see. Alright, so this looks like the right way to go. Oh, there's a door. And then another door. And another door! Alright, this has got to be the right door. Let's go through. Alright, it was the wrong door. Maybe this one. Wrong door again. Okay, maybe it was the first one I ran into. It was the right one the whole time.
I love wasting time.
Alright, let's see where this next door takes us. Wow, another vertical shaft, but this time it's yellow. So there's a door right there, but I thought better and decided to jump all the way down and found this torch room that led to rockets, but at the time I didn't know that was rockets. So I try to keep going forward, but then I die. Then I go back, I die again. Then I give up and go to another door where I find these invincible enemies who kill me, so I guess head back to the start again.
Maybe these games weren't that hard after all.
So after like 30 goddamn minutes of me running through all the doors in the yellow brick road and constantly dying, I finally make it through a door and then down the elevator to a weird purple area, only to die immediately on lava.
Nope, I'm done. I'm not doing that shit all over again. Wait a minute.
I can't believe it. One of the most glorious moments in gaming history. A checkpoint!
It's too bad that wasn't even where I was supposed to go.
I go back to the lava that killed me and die again, and eventually make it to a rocket upgrade, and there's a dead end. No worries though, because there's another door that I haven't explored that leads to a pool of lava and a jump that at the time I thought was impossible to make. So after another like 30 minutes of running around constantly dying, I finally figure out what I was supposed to do all along. I was supposed to go back to these red doors and shoot them with rockets.
I've played and beaten Metroid Prime twice, and I somehow forgot that was a mechanic. How the fuck?
Once I finally made it through that door, there was two statue dudes looking at me in a pool of lava. I shot the statues, nothing happened. So like a genius, I jumped into the lava.
You wouldn't believe what happened next.
I then went to the other red door and there was another statue with a ball. I shot it, got an item, I had no idea what that item did. I then ran around for an hour until eventually finding another item. It gave me a blue square at the top left of my screen. I had no idea what that meant. Then I went to another room which led to a similar looking statue, but this time with a red ball. I shot the ball, got another item. I had no idea what it did. So I ran around having no idea what to do and eventually searched it up on YouTube.
Wait, look, come on, it was only for this section.
So apparently one of the items I picked up was the ball bombs.
You know, maybe if they added descriptions to the items I picked up, I wouldn't have to search it up.
So after getting the ball bombs, I go to this room, bombs away, and then I find my next checkpoint. The first room leads to a dead end, and the second room is hell. These fucking flying guys just kill you over and over. Oh my fuck! And over. What the fuck? What the fuck is this enemy? No matter where you are. I fucking made it. I fucking made it. They still take out. I'm walking through a door! But you're not done, because that's only the first room. And they're in every single room in this section.
Stop. Stop it, please. Make it stop.
After like an hour of just me constantly dying to these guys over and over again, I gave up and searched up a full walkthrough of the game online.
Do me. I don't give a shit.
You want to know what you're supposed to do after that?
What?
First, you have to go through a bunch of fly enemies again.
No!
Then when you make it to the other side of the room, you're supposed to jump through the fake lava.
Oh! How silly of me not to realize that I could just jump my ass through smoldering fucking lava!
Eventually you get to this guy, the most ridiculous fucking character in history. Apparently this is fake Kraid.
What the fuck is the real Kraid like?
This guy is bullshit. You jump, he hits you. You stay on the ground, he hits you. You stand still, what do you think's gonna happen? According to the walkthrough, one missile will kill him instantly. I cheated, and I still couldn't fucking kill him!
Come on! Come on, come on, yes! Are you fucking kidding?
Then you make it to this room, and at this point the game's pissed off that you survived this long, and the game's gonna make sure that you die by any means necessary. Eventually I realize that I'm going the wrong way, so I have to turn around and backtrack.
I'm cheating and I'm still getting lost.
So if you go the right way, you'll make it here in Real Kraid's lair. So I grind a bit to max out my health and rockets, cheated and saved, and then went in to fight him. He beat my ass. Eventually I got tired of losing,
Even though I was cheating?
so I searched up how many energy tanks you need to kill this guy. And in the YouTube video I watched, they had 3. I had 1. And to get more energy packs, I had to basically do the whole game all over again.
Yup. You know, I could just end this and say this game has aged like shit because it has. But that's for the weak. I'm gonna cheat to beat this.
So I spent another hour going through the game all over again to find all the energy packs. So an hour later, I'm back, but twice as strong with a new suit.
First, let me grind a bit.
Alright, got my health maxed out, now let's go fight Kraid.
Well, that was a lot easier than I was expecting.
So when you upgrade your character, you destroy enemies way easier and take less damage, making everything a lot easier.
Yeah, I don't know why that surprised me.
Honestly, after I became more powerful and wasn't getting my ass handed to 24/7, I actually started to have fun with this game. I stopped cheating by constantly saving and loading and was actually playing the game it was meant to be played again.
With an Xbox controller on a PC.
The new upgrades I had gotten were fun, and using the ice gun to be able to freeze enemies and then jump on top of them was really cool. After this, I went back to the purple area I'd been to earlier and stopped reading the walkthrough because I just felt ashamed. I wanted to try to beat the rest of the game on my own. So how'd that go?
Well, pretty good actually.
I realized that this wall that I thought was a dead end earlier could actually be trespassed. I also realized that this jump that I thought was impossible could be made.
See, I told you it went well. I learned that I was an idiot.
I explored a bit more, got more rockets, got another upgrade,
I'll be honest, I still don't know what that upgrade does.
and then after this I got lost again.
Now, I didn't go back to the walkthrough immediately. I actually tried to figure out what I was supposed to do. And then I went back to the walkthrough.
So after I read what I was supposed to do, I went to the next location and deviated from the walkthrough because I saw a door and I was curious what was behind that door. So the first door led to another door, which led to a room, which led to 2 more doors, which led to some fake lava, and some more doors, which led to a path, which led to some rockets.
I had 115 rockets at this point. I think it's safe to say that I didn't need any more.
So I ran all the way back to where I was meant to be, explored some other doors, found some more fake lava, got bored, but it was all worth it in the end because it led to another energy pack. Then I couldn't get out, and the walkthrough didn't tell me how to get out of this location, so I killed myself.
And that was the biggest mistake that I've ever made in my entire life next to buying this game.
Because instead of the game spawning me back to the checkpoint I was at,
Like it's fucking supposed to.
they spawned me 2 checkpoints away. It took me another 40 fucking minutes of running around, getting lost, finding rockets I didn't fucking need because I already had 140 pissing fucking rockets at this point. And finally, after almost an hour of backtracking, I finally make it back to where I was supposed to respawn that whole time.
And I wish I never made it back there.
So I went to the left door like you're supposed to do, and after going through that whole bullshit area, I found a dead end and a jump that looked possible.
But I assure you that it is not possible. It is in fact impossible.
I tried making that jump for like a minute until I realized it was impossible, didn't know what to do after that, contemplated for a bit, and then went back to the walkthrough.
So do you want to know what you are actually supposed to do? Would you like to know? Because it's quite simple, you see. All you're supposed to do is blow a fucking hole here and then cut through the entire area. How the fuck is anybody supposed to fucking know that?
So you make it to where you're supposed to go and you see a glorious energy pack in the distance, so you run for it to pick it up, and guess what this fucking game does to you?
I'm gonna fucking smash this game.
I ran all the way back there and failed to make the jump too many goddamn times until finally I made it. Then there was some more troll blocks.
What the
And after this point, I was watching a fucking tutorial of exactly what I was supposed to do, and I still didn't know where the fuck to go! This door to the left here is supposed to lead right to Ridley. It did not go to Ridley. Eventually, I fucking made it. I made it to Ridley somehow, and I had this much health to do it.
I can make that work. Told you.
Somehow Ridley, the most recognizable character in Metroid aside from Samus, is easier than Kraid. And I don't even know who the fuck Kraid is. Literally all you have to do is sit on this block and you will dodge every single one of Ridley's attack, and then you can just spam rockets at their stomach.
At least I got it over with.
I kept reading the walkthrough because I didn't feel like getting lost again. So what you're supposed to do is backtrack all the fucking way back to these two statue dudes.
You remember them? Those were simpler times.
You shoot both of them, and then a bridge appears, and you can go to the next area. I don't know how they did it. I don't understand what they were thinking, but somehow they topped themselves with how garbage this game is. This whole section, without a doubt, is the most bullshit idiot section in this entire game. Hell, maybe in any fucking game I've ever played. There is no skill involved here that could save you. It is literally just constant death. Over and over again. You are constantly getting shot at by these fucking turrets and these fucking red orbs that instantly come charging in, doing a stupid amount of damage and tracking you to the ends of the fucking earth. I was saving and I still couldn't fucking do it. This is not fun difficulty. This is not difficult but fair. This is just pure unadulterated bullshit. And then if you make it to Mother Brain, the final boss, if you fall into this lava, oh my fucking god, good luck getting out! The projectiles will not stop. You cannot make it back onto this platform because the jump is too high. So you have to make it onto this platform next to Mother Brain's jar, but make sure you don't hit her jar because you'll take a fuckload of damage and springboard your ass right back into the lava.
Did you hear? Glass jars are bouncy now! See?
And if you somehow land perfectly and make it up there, good luck making this jump, because you'll without a doubt overshoot it, and if you somehow make it up there, good fucking luck not getting pushed back in by the thousands of fucking projectiles. Eventually, I don't know how I did it, but eventually I fucking found a way to beat it. And as you can tell, I got slightly excited. But it's not over yet, because now there's a bomb that's about to go off in 1,000
milliseconds?
So you parkour on these chodes, go up the elevator, and the game ends.
It's over. It's finally over. This is one of the worst games I've ever played. This game has just been fucking obliterated by the passage of time. Sure, back in the day when bullshit games like this were actually accepted and common, it was probably fucking amazing. But by today's standards, it is just a confusing, overly difficult mess of a game. And without a doubt, it fucking deserves to be fucking thrown into the abyss where it can never be heard from again. Alright, so here we are, in foot of the void, where all unwanted things get banished for eternity. Alright, here goes nothing. You know, I've been sitting here thinking for a few seconds, and I think I might have acted a bit too fast by throwing Metroid into the void. Maybe if I was playing on an official NES console, the game would have actually been a lot better. But in order to do that, I have to fix my NES first. And according to these unqualified YouTube videos, the best way to fix the NES pin connector is to boil it. Alright, here we are. My kitchen decaying. I got my boiling pot of water ready. Now all I gotta do is throw in my NES pin connector. Alright, here goes nothing.